Hello, my friends. We are back at Six Flags Great Adventure for their Fright Fest Power Hours. Main reason I wanted to come here is because I know they closed down all of the scare zones, and a lot of those scare actors go inside the mazes. I'm hoping because of the lighter crowds, we're going to have a much better experience than we did over on Media Day. But because it's not Media Day, I'm not going to be able to bring the camera through the mazes, so this is going to be my review after going through it. Just behind me now, we're going to start with the very first one, Reflections of the Dead. So there was basically no wait, walked right in. There weren't additional scare actors as I had hoped. I think I encountered 3 or so. Also, I need to remember to take out my earplugs because I end up talking much more softly. But it's nighttime now. Aftermath is open, and that's where we're headed now. But since I had to navigate that, it's like I said in the maze video, I took a while to get through there. I was like with my feet trying to check what was mirror and what wasn't, and I did hit a couple dead ends. It was pretty silly. I would say that one, definitely bring a group of friends, because everybody getting lost and losing their sense of direction together can be a lot of fun. It is a shame to see Clown Town so empty right now, but anyway, since I'm here and before I hit Aftermath off vlog, I'm gonna go ride Jersey Devil Coaster and Nitro real quick. BRB. I hear screams, so I'm pretty sure Aftermath is open. I'll be right back with a little reaction. So I got to see all the scares in Aftermath, and it made it so much better. I wish that they pushed the storyline a little bit harder, in the sense that, like, there are some people dressed as like policemen or guards or something like that, and it would be nice to like see some interactivity between the zombie characters or scare actors and the ones that are trying to like keep the peace basically and guide you. Oh, hello. It's an awful nice chainsaw you got there. And I also did not notice that there were scare actors when I was walking in around the fountain. Before I get to the other maze, I have to mention whoever the scare actor is in like that frog plush outfit costume. You got everybody in that group. It was so good. Awesome. During Media Day, Fears and Manor definitely got a most improved ribbon or trophy or whatever you want to call it. Excited to go through these with a little less people and hopefully more scare actors. So I got to go through that one all by myself, and wow, you guys did great. Scare actors in Fears, you killed it. Like, some of you just had such strategic locations, you barely had to do anything. Just the turning the corner and there you are. It was a jump scare all on its own. Wow. Good job, guys. That was awesome. Next up, the Manor. Let's see how this one goes. It does not look like I'll get to do this one by myself, but that's okay. Aw. The rope. I'm so sorry to the maze attendant that was outside. Thank you so much for letting me go by myself. It was so good. Scare actors, your timing was great. The one person who was behind the table towards the end, that was so good. She was like, you couldn't see her. There was like a dining table, and so you couldn't see her at all. And she like slowly comes up like this. So good. That was great. Y'all were awesome. I was gonna say, like, is the Fears, the Manor better? Fears, Manor? Like, no, it's not a competition. They are kicking butt tonight. We're gonna start making our way towards the Conjuring, but one thing I was wondering was, when I was here for Media Day, this was not a scare zone. I didn't see scare actors out here like I did on opening day. I wonder if they're now in the house or something. Can you tell me what became of the scare zone?
The scare zone over here?
I didn't see it. I was here for Media Day 2 weeks ago.
Yeah. The Midway. Are you talking about that?
Yeah.
So the Midway became no longer. Something happened.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
So you're just attending now?
That and also random, so I go anywhere.
Oh, so you're like swing, basically? Yeah. I kind of figured this would be popular, but so they did close down the Conjuring Scare Zone Midway, whatever you want to call it. I had to take a brief little pause to clean my glasses. The priest in there, I swear, he was doing this with the holy water. What do they call that? Like, I don't know. But it felt personal. Like, he was doing this, and then turned to me and just whap. But thankfully, I don't know if anybody has seen the maze vlog, but I had mentioned that there was like this whole intro scene thing with an actor and surprises and stuff and like effects basically. And if you were at the back of the group like I was for Media Day, you had no hope of seeing any of that because for some reason, instead of creating like a bigger space for something more theatrical, they put it in a hallway and like a sort of slightly bigger room, slightly bigger than a hallway. It was like double wide. So big improvement there. I actually got to see all the scares, and honestly, it's a pretty solid maze. It's not Horror Nights level of detail or Horror Nights Orlando level of detail, but it's definitely up there. I put it with the level of detail that you see at like Dark Nights. What a great run. That was Big Top Terror. Big shout to you guys. You're doing amazing. There's one girl at the end that can just like scream like no other scare actor I've encountered in all like the 10 theme parks that I've been to. Her scream is like, needs to be recorded and like used somewhere, like a video game or a movie or something like that. That was so good. But yeah, I saw some familiar faces. I saw some wonderful makeup. Whoever does the snake makeup, the snake lady performer, like with that texture and stuff, like it looks so good. Like the airbrushing looks so three-dimensional. I know a lot of times it does, but like this one is just like extra more so. If that even makes sense grammatically English, I'm losing it. But either way, it was such a fun run. If you didn't get to see my maze vlog, Bloodshed was the run of the night for me during the Media Day. So I'm excited to go through this one again and just see what kind of interactions I have with the scare actors. So I got asked very nicely to lead this group of people that were kind of really nervous about going through Bloodshed. And I feel like the scare actors could pick up on that because they would see me, and a lot of them recognized me, and then they see two people huddled up together. Who are they going to go for, you know? You guys did a great job. I feel like I'm repeating myself, but really, I truly mean that. It's been such a fun night to be able to go through these, see all of you bringing it with all that wonderful spooky energy. Now we finally arrived at the Saw X maze, and it has been the longest wait that I've seen. The Conjuring is probably half of this. If I had to guess, probably half hour to 45 minutes, which means what I experienced on the Media Day is still going on. I wonder what the pulsing is like, what the flow is like. For those of you who didn't see the Media Day maze video, I ended up waiting with the Express 40 minutes for Saw X. The line went all the way around the perimeter of this gated area. So, I don't know. I don't know what to expect, but I'm expecting this to be the last thing that I'm able to do tonight, which is a bummer because I really wanted to head over to El Toro. Just got done with Saw. It took about 25 minutes to get through that line, so it's pretty comparable to the pace that I saw during Media Day. I was in a group. It was just me and then 3 other people. It leaves a lot of the pace up to the people ahead of me, and they took a very brisk one in which they missed a ton of things because they just zipped on by it. Anyway, it's tough. It's my home park. I always kind of soft glove them, but I feel like it's a bummer to not see them make the most out of this opportunity that they've created, you know? But there it is. I think we're going to do one more run because that one, I don't want to end the night on that maze. Maybe Big Top Terror? Yeah. So I haven't really let it go yet. I know I just cut straight to this. But like I've been thinking about Saw and kind of what I think is missing after like going to all the different events that I have across the country. It's something between the set designs being very similar to the previous one, so like kind of bare walls-ish type of things. The rooms don't feel full or lived in or dirty enough or something like that. It could have used a little bit more there. The audio, there's some music, some voice lines, something to make you feel like you're existing in that world. I think those are kind of the things that I would want to add in order to improve that house. And it's because the reason that I get stuck on it is because this is my home park and I always want to see this succeed and do better than it did before. But I also did go through Big Top Terror one more time and kind of cleared my head, and that was great. I had an excellent time in all the other mazes. It's just such a bummer that Saw X ended up not hitting the way that I had hoped it would. we can talk about Fright Fest Power Hours a little bit. I believe for people who aren't pass holders, it's $45 and includes the mazes, which is a $30 fee already. So I love how quiet it is. If you're going to do like a date night or something, like a cute fall thing, you can come here, $45 each, ride all the roller coasters, go through all the mazes, minimal waits for everything. It is an excellent way to spend a night. For all the pass holders and members, it's $10, and it's such a steal, in my opinion. I think Diamond Elite is the only membership level that gets in for free. However, for $10, the parking is free also, by the way, for non-pass holder, non-members, and pass holders and members. So, like, it's lightly attended. It's really chill. You can do almost everything in a night. Like, highly would recommend. This is, like, the best way to experience all of this stuff. If you want the scare zones and the shows and all that stuff, like, come on a Friday, Saturday, Sunday. But if you're just looking to do the mazes, which can get backed up, those lines can get really long on the weekends, especially as we approach the end of October and get closer to Halloween. It's going to get busy. So, like, a Thursday night here, do all the mazes, ride some roller coasters, perfect. And it's so affordable, in my opinion. Anyway, guys, I think I'm going to call it here, but shout out to all the scare actors who said hi, who scared me, who just made this night awesome. Shout out to all the soups that said hi, and all of the maze attendants who have to say the safety spiel every time a group goes in. Gosh, that must be a lot of times. And for you at home, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time, and I hope you go make your own adventure. Bye. All right, so I am cutting myself off from doing that little review because I learned some things tonight I can't fully share, but they add a lot more nuance to my criticisms to Saw and why it is the way it is. And now I just realized that there are some people here at the park that really want this event, Fright Fest, to be amazing, and I guess, you know, they either don't have the resources, the power, the support, whatever it might be, whatever the scenario is, they just have to work with what they're given, and that's really it. So yeah, I can imagine the frustration of being in a scenario where you have the ideas and you want to do this, but you aren't able to, and it's not within your control. But please understand, if anybody who's involved with this event is watching, I appreciate and just want to celebrate all of you guys. When I give feedback, it comes from a place of wanting things to be here as well. And me being on the outside and not being, you know, not working there, not being associated with Six Flags in any sort of way, like, I don't know the situation, and who could know? That type of stuff probably won't ever really get out. So all I can say is thank you for everybody who puts in this effort to make this Fright Fest possible. Thank you.